Hello everyone and welcome back to another Late Marketing Monday. Sorry about yesterday, I had to go out for an appointment in the morning and then just due to other workloads I just couldn't manage to get everything done. Gordy's back in the office and this week we're going to be talking about conversion rate optimization. This is a subject that's really fascinated me for a long time now, about 5 years. There's lots of aspects to it that I find very interesting. It's really good for every business, and all of you should be trying to use it in some way, shape, or form. And just really, just trying to get this as a part of what you're doing to improve your site. So if you've got good traffic to your site, this is going to be the next step to increasing your profits, increasing your profit margins, and generally building up your conversion rates, depending on obviously what it is, what KPI you're trying to get up. So let's talk about this from what conversion rate optimization is. So people call it CRO. It is looking at doing like micro tests, A/B testing and split testing. So that's where you might have a page and it displays, you have two different looks for the page, and you're basically testing which one performs better, and that can be a redesign of the whole page, it could be a redesign of certain sections, it could be something as small as moving a button from down there and this page is up here. So that's like the difference of the test. And then the difference between split testing, A/B testing is A/B testing generally stands for 2, and then split testing stands for multiple, just lots of them. And what we're trying to do is with these is use the data that we can get from them and figure out which one is performing better, try and put meaning behind that data, feed it back to yourself and the customer, and inform them on ways to move forward, maybe for some more tests, or maybe to implement a winner. So say maybe there might be something that's overall does so much better you don't have to worry about testing it again, and you just say, cool, right, let's implement this into your website and you're going to get good money back. One of the big reasons I like this is obviously when you design a website and you're going through the motions of you're going to be doing a bit of research, you're going to be looking at implementing the latest UX and UI like web design trends, you're going to be looking at trying to get the company's branding in, you're going to be there's lots of things to it that come into making a website. But then with this, it's kind of like you're backing up things that you say to your client, and also backing up web design trends and web design and all the UX and UI trends and everything that we're seeing that actually works well and what doesn't work well. So you can't, it's a really good way of validating research and actually taking that on board to improve my own designs and improve my own development work, which is obviously, so it's a nice way of doing that. And it means that there's lots of little things that I can then go to another project, and I'll from the previous lot of projects that may be similar to this, I can then bring that knowledge straight away into it and then implement it in here. So it's I really like this whole idea of using data to back up the ideas that we all know and say and do as web designers and web developers. So it's really good fun, it's really great. Another cool thing about it is because we're looking at increasing X, Y, and Z, you can actually kind of put in a small way a monetary balance to what we're trying to do. So we can turn around and say, cool, right, your website is looking to increase the conversion of email signups. So if we got you an extra 2% signups a month, how much money would that equate to? And obviously all you're going to then have to do is figure out what 2% of your average spend would from your email signups would be for an average month, and obviously then that's what we're trying to get to. That's the money point we're trying to get to. So there's lots of little things you can that makes it really powerful. That makes it really strong, because you can turn around and go to a client, this is great, we can do this, we can do that, and then you're not also paying for a full website, you're not paying for a whole new rebranding, you're not paying for a whole new anything. You've got your current website, and all we're doing is testing that site, improving that site which you currently got, which most likely works really well, and then it's just small things to improve it, to make sure that we've got a constant flow of cash revenue for you, and your profit margins try and go up instead of falling or being flat. So Yeah, conversion rate optimization, it's really great. You should all be trying to do it in some way, shape or form on your site. We do it on Kraken site. I allow, what I do is we haven't got enough time to always be working on our own site. So I try to allow 1 day a month at least, minimum, to try and do something on it. Look at the information that we're getting, and then try and update it and you know, reinforce our learnings and just generally improve the experience of the site. So yeah, it's a powerful tool. You should all be doing it. It doesn't have to cost the world to do. You can start on just doing one small test a month and then working your way up from there. It's great. It's really good, and it's got a lot of features that you guys should be taking advantage of. If you need help with it, get in contact with me or Gordon. If you want to get in contact with Gordon and book in maybe just a consultation to talk about it, to email Gordon is gordon@krakenservices.co.uk. And yeah, thank you for watching. We're going to try and get another couple of videos up later on in the week. It all depends on workflow at the moment. We're trying to level it all out so we can get a bit more content out there. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you like it, subscribe and like the video as well. Thank you very much.